right, so I'm going to be going over just some common misconceptions or questions as to what to do with the project to clarify some different things. So we're going to go to Turn in Element Project here. This is where you'll turn in your assignment this week. For odd periods, it is due Wednesday by 11:59, and for evens, it is due Thursday by 4 p.m. So Turn in Element Project here. There are instructions here you should read first. There are assignment directions and element list by period. If you click element list by period, you'll see at the bottom it has the different periods, so you will click on the period to find out what your element is. Once you've done that, you will open the assignment directions, and we'll kind of look at what they're asking for. So I'm just going to go over some of the harder ones. For example, a lot of questions I've gotten are, what is the group and period something belongs to? So we're going to have to use our periodic table to answer this. So groups are the vertical columns on the periodic table, and you'll notice the numbers above them. That tells us the group number. The period is the horizontal rows, and this tells us how many energy levels an atom has. For example, row 2 would have 2 energy levels where electrons are. So if we have an element such as niobium, right here 41, it is in group 5 and period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So period 5, group 5 for niobium. And that's the group and period. The electron configuration of that element. So we are looking for it to say 1s2, 1s2, 2s2, and so forth. That's your electron configuration of the element. And you're using the atomic number, so that one should go to 41 for niobium. Compare the atomic radius of your element to those above and below on the periodic table. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to look up for niobium the atomic radius of vanadium for above, the atomic radius of tantalum below. So I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to type atomic radius of vanadium. So it tells me 2:05 p.m. So I would go and record that as vanadium's atomic radius. Then we're going to look for the atomic radius of Ta for underneath. So 2:05 is above niobium, and 220 is the element below. And we can look up NB. So we go 2:05, 2:15, and then 2:20. So if it is 2:05, picometers is what they're measured in, 2:15, and 2:20. So you'll tell me what those different atomic radius are, and then what's happening. If I am above the element, is it larger or smaller radius? If I'm below, larger or smaller, and why? You're going to use the assignment we did in class under week 8, the atomic radius, to help you answer that. And there's a video attached to kind of rewatch and understand why they're changing. Then for number 6, it says the ion that this element will form and the electron configuration of that ion. So for NB, our configuration, I'm just going to do a quick lookup. Oops. Okay, so it's going to stop here. That's the noble gas form. If we want, let's see. here is our whole electron configuration for niobium. So in its last energy level 5, we want a total of 8 electrons in that last energy level to achieve the noble gas configuration. But right now we just have 1. So what that's going to mean is, here is our, let me post, this is our original configuration. NB, if it's going to have 5s1, it's going to lose that outer electron, and it's going to become NB plus 1, positive 1 charge when it loses an electron. And the configuration then, you are just going to get rid of that last energy level. So you're going to end with 4D4 instead of the 5s1. And the rest of these will just be to research. So what is the chemical property, one common use, and some kind of bizarre fact. And remember, so if I get anything from anywhere else, any information, I am going to copy the URL, and I am going to add the URL to whatever document I have that I'm using. When you are done with the assignment, there will be a submit button up here in the corner. It'll say submit assignment. And to submit, here's how to upload assignments. You may either download your assignment to your Chromebook or computer and then upload it from there. Or if that doesn't work, that's the recommended way that is best. If not, you can attach a link, but make sure if you're sharing a link, when you share a link, at the bottom it'll say copy link, but you want to change what I'm able to see. So it'll say viewer, change it to editor so I have permission to view your document. And then hit submit, whatever you are turning in.